Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We are here in the Undead Crypt, and we are just about ready to take on the last challenge that this pit of death has to offer. And we are almost about to find Vendrick. We just have to get through this hallway. But you know it's not going to be that easy. Before we go in there, I am going to change my loadout back to its usual status. That Ring of Giants, I don't think it was doing much good, honestly. Okay, back to 67. Not bad. Okay. Now, I know my Uchi's almost gone, but I have a reason for bringing it back in. This room, if you don't know what's coming, can be quite dangerous. A bit of a butt, you might say. If you look down there, hidden in the darkness, there are 5 Cyan Knights. I think they're all Cyan Knights. And you know those are trouble. And there's also these statues on the sides, these statues of hooded figures. Those spawn pyromancers, and I think they spawn up to like 4, I want to say. 4 of them. And unlike the pyromancer statues from earlier in the level, these are not destructible. So the only way to prevent pyromancers from coming out is to make sure that you don't let that bell get rung. Now you might be wondering, where is the bell? Well, if you come down here, underneath, which is a dastardly place to hide it, there's a bell, and there is a little undead hanging out, just waiting. And if we progress too far, he's going to ring that bell. So what we need to do is target him and kill him from as far away as possible so we don't accidentally ring the bell ourselves. Nope, nope, don't do it! Okay. And you'd think our nightmare is over, right? Wrong. There's another undead that comes in. And then you'd think our nightmare is over, right? Wrong. There's an undead that literally grows out of the ground to ring the bell. It's very rude. I think that last one wasn't in the original. I think that's a Scholar exclusive dick move. Good. Okay. So this means that the pyromancers should not be spawning. Hopefully. Which means we just have to worry about those 5 Cyan Knights. Which I'm fairly certain you cannot avoid. I don't think you can pick them off one by one, at least. Maybe you can get them, like... Oh, is one of those a Dragon Rider? One of those is a Dragon Rider. Okay. 4 Cyan Knights and a Dragon Rider. I apologize. I misspoke. But yeah, you can't get these guys totally alone. Okay. I'm gonna try to go for backstabs. Backstabs tend to work on these guys. Or at least I'll take care of one and then get a backstab on the other. Come on. Be a little more aggressive, buddy. Nice. Okay. Now, let's see if I can pull the... Oh, are those not Cyan Knights back there? Is that just a Dragon Rider? Am I totally misremembering this? I could have sworn there were more Cyan Knights. Hold on. Well, no, he's coming for me, so... Let's pull him over. This guy seems smaller. Is that... Am I crazy? This guy seems smaller. Oh, I hear more. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely gonna need to restock on life gems. There we go. Alright, are there any more Cyan Knights? Because I could have sworn, and I might be mixing my memories of the original and Scholar. I could have sworn there were like 5 Cyan Knights here. Oh well. Lots of chests, though. Apparently pointless, but I'll open them anyway after checking for mimics. Because I swear to God, if a mimic caught me at this stage, I would be pretty upset. I can see why the message was disappointed. Maybe this will be good? Fragrant Ranch of Yore, I'll take it. That's acceptable. And torches. Used quite a bit of that. I'm not going to complain. That's mean. Alright, so we've got a boss ahead of us. Yeah, it's a boss behind the fog gate. I'm willing to say that. And we're as ready as we'll ever be, except we have some summons to grab. There's one over there. There's also Devotee Scarlet way back past Agdine. So I'm going to go grab her. Okay, so there's another one of these guys. I didn't realize just how far back these guys spawned. Got him. Is that another one? Oh my goodness, there's so many. Holy cow. Oh, he noticed me. I forgot how bows worked, and then he noticed me. Come on, this is the last one. We can do it. No. Come on. All right. Doggy. Let's just use up these life gems, and we'll go into the boss fight with just Estus. That'll be fun. Okay. And let's grab Devotee Scarlet. Sorry, Scarlet. And I will see you back at the fog gate. Alright, we're back at the fog gate. There is one more summon for us to grab here. Grave Warden Agdane, our good pal. He'll become summonable if you exhaust his dialogue, back where we met him. You gonna pose, Agdane? I guess not. That's a big sword for you to wield one-handed. Now, before we head into the boss fight, there's one other thing I'm going to do. And this is something that I could have done for a while, but I was saving it for an appropriately dramatic time. Watch this. See that? I just chased my stance. This is a mechanic called power stancing. Basically, if you have a weapon in either hand and 1.5 times the strength and dex required to wield each of those weapons, you can change your moveset slightly. It's pretty cool. It's badass. Makes left-handed strike stronger, basically. It's dope as hell. And I decided, why not? Let's bring it into this fight. Let's go. This is not Vendrick. This is Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. He is... Woo! He is one of Vendrick's most trusted guards, basically. He came down here to help Vendrick and has guarded him ever since. And he is, you know, he's a big dude in armor. He wields kind of a mace rather than a sword, which is a nice change of pace. And once you get him to about half health, he will, one, start taking less damage, and two, start using dark magic. I totally missed him there. Feels like the hitboxes on this power stance might not work very well. Does like roughly 50%, but I don't know if it's exactly 50%, so I am playing it a little bit safe here. Ooh, and they're taking damage. Come on, Agdane. Nope. So this is very much a boss fight where you'll learn the timing of his swings, and once you do that, you can dodge most of the things he has to offer. But as you can see there, I didn't dodge in the right direction, and so my dodge didn't last long enough to actually protect me from his swing. Come on, Scarlet, we can do this. Whoa. He can definitely use long-range shots once he's buffed, but I think with Scarlet always in melee range, he's not going to do that. Down. Great work, Scarlet. And you too, Agdane, even though you're dead. So, the Soul of Velstadt. Ooh, that soul ain't looking good. Defender of the king inside the undead crypt. Velstadt was always at the king's side, as if he were his lord's own shadow. After the king retired to the undead crypt, Velstadt followed, never to return. So, Velstadt is based on Garl Vinland from Demon's Souls, which I've never played, but apparently has a very similar setup. Garl Vinland was the protector of someone of great importance, and had a similar design and similar attack style. But Velstadt was the last barrier between us and Vendrick. So it's time to finally see the king. We've gotten a lot of build-up about who he is, how strong he was, the great kingdom that he created, the war against the giants that he forged, but also that he never became a true monarch. He never became capable of what his wife wanted him to do, and what the Emerald Herald expects someone to do. So who is this great Vendrick? It's this guy. He is a hollow, an empty husk. Stripped of his robes, his great, wealthy belongings. Just dragging a sword endlessly in circles, doing nothing of importance. Now, if we try to attack Vendrick, it's not going to do anything. We cannot hurt him right now. He's just going to continue pacing in circles forever. So instead, we will grab this item. This item that is discarded among his many, well, the few possessions that he brought with him. The King's Ring. Soul is much like a curse, and those with strong souls must bear within themselves an even stronger curse. Vendrick, king of Drangleic, used a powerful soul to keep the curse at bay. In the end, he sought the flame that began it all. Wear this ring to open the King's Gate. So, all those doors, gates that asked us to produce the symbol of the king, now we have it. And so, after all that journeying, after such a long quest, we found Vendrick, and we'll leave Vendrick. Farewell.
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the King's Gate and venture to the far east. Bearer of the curse, if you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk these grounds without really knowing why.
All right, let's go back. All right, so before we head out of here, once you pick up the King's Ring, I believe Agdane will get a little bit of new dialogue. So I'm going to run back and check in with him. So I'll see you in a sec.
Human, do not produce light. Light, and all those who bear it, are unwelcome in this place.
Yeah, you told me. Don't worry.
What do you require, human? You have met the king, have you? Life is never easy, never fair. Even more so on this path you've chosen. May you find your peace one day. Take these with you. You may need them as proof of your visit here.
And he gives us his clothing, and also the Dark Drift, which I believe is a katana. See if he has anything else.
I am a finito. This count some crude human.
Alright, so the Dark Drift doesn't look like anything special, but has a crystal clear blade and a strong attack that slices through enemy shields. This katana was originally wielded by the one who gave us the first death, and still exists imperfectly between planes. Yeah, I kind of want to see what that looks like. Hold on. Oh, like, that's a really crystal clear blade. You can barely see it. That's pretty neat. So that might be useful for PvP. One, because it breaks through shields, and two, because it's kind of hard to tell its length. It's hard to tell exactly how much range it has. Neat. Scaling isn't that great, though, compared to the Uchi and the Black Steel Katana. And then his clothing. Let's see, what all did he give us? These are two different items with the same name. Huh. Did he give us a hat? I don't know if he did. Agdane's black robe. Here we go. Life itself is suffering, or karma, as some have called it. The embrace of death awaits all things. But does death mean an end to suffering? Okay, I think they'll all have the same description. So, all right. Well, that takes care of the undead crypt, and we have come across a dead end. So, we're going to need to return to Majula, figure out what we want to do next, and also spend these 92,000 souls we've accumulated. Again, if you're playing normally, you're probably going to spend these a lot more frequently than I do. Alright, back we go. Alright, first things first, let's see if we have enough petrified dragon bones to upgrade our barbed club. Probably not. One more.
Don't waste my time.
So, let's level up, and then the rest will be life gems. Alright, so since we've maxed our strength and dex, I'm going to be putting the rest into endurance and vitality, or vigor, rather. I think I'm fine on vitality. Which do I want more of? Well, more health never hurt anybody. And we'll grab some life gems.
I knew you'd be back. Thank you kindly.
And that'll wrap up the Undead Crypt. We now possess the symbol of the king, and we can unlock the king's gates that we've encountered across the world, and that is what we will be doing next. But put those on. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.